Now, this next question is from, he's a constituent of mine, he's a supporter of Premier, but he's also one of my favorite people, he's a friend. His name is Nelson Rodriguez. He owns, I believe, all the Edo Japans and all the Jollibees and a bunch of other things I can't even remember, and he's a great supporter. Nelson, what would you like to ask the Premier?
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Darren, Madam Premier, thank you. You have touched on the foreign workers already a little bit about it. I'm just wondering, what about the foreign workers that are caught right now that have no pathway to permanent residency? Would the good Premier prioritize and show sympathy to the foreign workers who have been here for years, paying taxes, helping businesses thrive, and being good Albertans, and give them the opportunity to be a permanent member of this great province? Now, I could almost guarantee you, Madam Premier, that some of the servers who serve this great food, and some of the people who cook and prepare this great meal are one-time foreign workers. So, my question is, bottom line is, can we keep them?
Yes, thank you so much for your question. So here's the position that I took when I first came in, and it's the same position that I had today, is that we need to have more opportunity to identify the workers that are a match for our economy, and then if they want to stay and it's a good fit and their employer wants to continue employing them, let's find a pathway so that they can become a permanent resident and then ultimately become a Canadian citizen. And so it's why from the very beginning when I came in, instead of only having 5,000 spots to nominate permanent residents, we asked for an aggressive amount. We asked for 20,000. I actually think we now need more like 30,000. And that has always been one of our consistent asks, is we know who are the workers that our employers want to keep. We know what the industries are that are facing the shortages. Allow us to do the permanent resident path. So for 1 year, the federal government increased our allotment to about 9,700, and then the next year, they cut it back down again to 4,800. And even with all of the changes that they've made on international students and temporary foreign workers and asylum seekers, they still haven't allowed for us to have more control over that pathway that you're talking about. All of our programs are oversubscribed because we did have a number of people who came here under different streams. We had a number of Ukrainian evacuees who came here, who almost all of them managed to find work, and many of them want to be able to have that pathway too. But the only way we'll be able to offer that pathway is if we take more control over immigration like Quebec does. Since 1991, Quebec and Canada have had an arrangement where Quebec decides who gets the work permits, who gets the nomination to be permanent resident, and the federal government manages issues around asylum seekers and some of the other streams. But we've got to do that too, because what we're seeing is that there's a mismatch, that the federal government doesn't know particularly well where our needs are. Their labor market opinions are sometimes not identifying some of the gaps that exist, and we think our workers here, or our businesses here, would be the best ones to identify who the workers are that they need, and also make sure that they have that path. So you bet, that's exactly the pathway that we want to take, Nelson. And hopefully we'll get a mandate from the people to be able to do that in October in the referendum.